So Obayashi's Hausu is sort of a younger film geek's way of bragging that they know more about film history than their average peer. That is until you meet certain more impassioned individuals at your university film society. No, what I'm saying is Hausu isn't the obscure, I just hate that word now, kill it, hidden evidence of sophistication or personality like many wanted it to be, though it is one of the most energized, kinetic, and creative of visual effects pictures of the pre 1980s. A director approaching 40 who had never been a mainstream or adulated otherwise figure, not even overly prolific, composing a film which would have an insurmountable impact on the Japanese horror, underground, alternative art scenes in general. One views Hausu, it isn't that it is a typical example of J weirdness, it is the J weird film to stare down its competitors for the rest of time. You had Japanese horror films prior to Hausu, many of them psychedelic, nightmarish, brazen genius, for Hausu wanted to up the ante and then some. I feel as though Hausu will too quickly be seen as an indescribable wacky trip because the film's creative imagination overwhelms one, but attempting to decipher a decision making process behind each scene or segment of Hausu is entirely valuable. It will have you envying one of the great geniuses of Japanese cinema, at one time most well known for Hausu, the late Obayashi. He passed away in 2020, not too long ago, is now also renowned for some films he made in the 2010s onward. Some I consider to be better than others. The 2012 feature was the best of the recent works, in my opinion, though those other three or four were also very, very good, certainly. Obayashi has some amazing films post Hausu through the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, although they are scattered amongst some generic, predictable, dramatic fare, typical J cheese. Ask Noel Oakeshott what the best ones are. He knows them better than I. I watch the ones he tells me to, more or less, really. I haven't seen this since I was maybe 18 or 19, before I even put any films together, and since having done so, watching it now, I can safely say that Hausu was an active, intensive genius. And Obayashi could be considered one just for this title alone, although he decided that he wanted to be compared to the likes of Kurosawa before he died, and that comparison might actually be deserved. One day we will discuss more of his work, and those days will be very fine days indeed.